How about now? Can anybody see me now? Sorry, guys, I'm late. Somebody let me know if I'm on here now. Somebody comment to say that we're live, because it ain't showing up on the other screen. Hello, Alex. How you doing, Alex? Can you hear me? Oh, yes, we're live. Howdy, guys. Howdy, guys. I love y'all. Thank you. This is the first live feed. Mommy's on the way. This is our first live feed that I've done since probably before Corona. Babona. Hi, they're coming in. MLH, Jamie, Mark, Alfred, Redman, Cricket, Stevie Ray. We've been talking before. That Dirt Perfect. Hi, Dirt Perfect. Is it doing okay, Dirt Perfect? Am I doing? It's the first time I've done the StreamYard without Dirt Perfect's help, actually. Mommy's on her way. She'll be down here. How you doing, Paul, Tim, Woodchuck, Alex, Tim? I don't have an agenda for tonight. So, hi, Elite. How you doing, buddy? I ain't heard from you in a while, Brandon. Anybody steer the conversation tonight? I don't really have a agenda. We just come in from work. Mommy's got some Black Friday sales she's wanting to talk about. Other than that, I figured I'd just see what you all had to steer the thing into. Hey, Wade, first time watching you live, but watch your videos. Thank you, John Chaffin. Hello in Australia, Shane M. What's the weather like in Australia? By golly. Timber, Redman. Loud and clear, Wade, sounds good. Good. How you doing there, Wayne? That's my professional cameraman, Wayne Tharp. Come here, Jackers. Tell everybody hi. Hi. Everybody, Jackers has lost his front teeth. Show everybody your front teeth. Is there? Yep. That's the last time he'll be eating rocks. You have to quit eating rocks. You know what? Your teeth can't make it.
Whenever my tooth was wiggly, I couldn't eat corn. And then Mom said, "Can you eat corn now?" And then said, "Nope, don't got enough teeth."
Calvin Malvy's got his 2 front teeth, but that's about he's missing teeth elsewhere, ain't he?
Yeah, Calvin lost like 8 teeth.
What has he been eating?
I don't know.
He's been eating rocks too, hasn't he?
Mm-hmm.
You kids got to quit eating rocks. You run out of teeth eventually.
Probably asking people to punch his face.
He asked for that?
I don't know. I think he's losing them just to get money from the tooth fairy.
Well, he's going to run out of body parts. He'll be a rich man, but he'll be out of body parts, you know it?
Yeah.
All right, who we got here? Brian Johnson? How you doing, buddy? Did you buy the steel? No, I didn't buy the 500i yet. I need to get one for Derek. I think he'd like it. I'm kind of holding out for the Husky saw. I think they're messing around doing something. I'm kind of waiting for that. But no, it's pretty neat. Larry said, "Come on down and run this thing and record." I was like, "Well, yeah, I'd be proud to." Gold Rush or Logger. Thanks a lot, James. That's hey, Mr. Baker Scats. I think I remember you, buddy. It's been a long time, buddy. Thank you for the amazing channel, OptiTech USA. Love from Florida. Thank you, OptiTech. Husky all the way. Now, don't get me wrong. I think if you like steel, you steel. I'm not trying to act like I'm some kind of authority on it. MSL, when are you going to come down and help me knock this job? I tell you what, I'm starting to get lazy again, MSL. We moved on some easier property where the timber ain't such freak large timber. Man, we've been on some freak large timber lately. But we got down to normal size timber again, and it's just like, it's just push button logging now. Hi, Burning Dinosaurs. How you doing, buddy? Hey, old top from North Carolina. How's North Carolina doing? Stevie tried to... Now, Larry told me to get Stevie and Derek down there to run that I think Derek might have stopped by and run, but I don't think Stevie has. Or Stevie has and Derek hasn't. Hey, Wade, why do you build your own trailers, which I think is great? Robert, that's a good question. Okay, so what Robert Lackey asks is, why do we build our own log trailers? This big empty seat's where my girlfriend sits. Hey, at least I'm moving up. At least they can fit in here now. But no, on our log trailers, what we do is very specialized. There's not a big demand for that type of log trailer, what we do. And we do short logs, but we do fat, heavy logs. Logs are hardwood, heavy logs are very hard on a trailer. The Brunel harness, when you drop it on a trailer, it's really going to screw your web and your flanges. Oh, man. My daggone makeshift stuff's falling apart on us, guys. Sorry. When you're doing the kind of wood that we do, we get short logs. We get down to 6 foot logs at times. Oh, well, 7 foot logs are shortest. But so you got to have trailers that's kind of narrow to fit in there. But you also have to have trailers that's built to really have a lot of thick wall thickness to where you can drop stuff on it. Now, if the trailer ain't built just right for the thick wall thickness in the certain spots that it's supposed to be in, you end up with a trailer with an empty weight of 18,000 pounds or 60,000 pounds. See what I mean? So to get the exact trailer we needed without weighing, I think my trailers come in at 12 or 12.5. I can't remember on the 40 footers, the 3-bunk 40 footers. I think 12.5 is what they, just 12.5, I believe it's like 12.4 or something. To get them to come in at that weight, and I'm telling you, over years as I grew up as a kid, patching on trailers, I learned exactly what we needed and not putting any more than we do need on our trailers. And we're not welding cracks and stuff like that. Now with store-bought trailers and stuff, with our type of logging, man, all I did was weld cracks, fix cracks, and put fish plates and gussets in. It's just a way to waste time is what it seemed to me like. So I decided to build our own trailers, and I sucked at the first one, I promise you. The first one was a rolling piece of crap. It was pretty much a rolling welding rod. It wasn't no better than what I've been patching on. But what I did is I learned from the situation. I pulled the dolly boxes, pulled the chain boxes, pulled the suspension out from under it, and kept the head up rack in 2 of the bunks and stripped it, basically put all that on another trailer. And then built a new frame and went from there. So over process of elimination, I finally got the right potion for a good log trailer, and that's what we use. And I'm telling you, don't want to sound arrogant, don't want to sound braggy, but we beat the total crap out of them, and they do not crack. Our trailers do not crack. And on a 40-foot trailer with my design, we're getting an empty weight of no more than, I think it's 12.4 something, I think, on a 40-footer. Now, the short trailer, we get down below, I don't know what the short ones, I don't know what they weigh. But anyways, I hope that answers the question, but I really feel really good about it. Still got to build another one someday, but it's lower on the priority list now. Yeah, Lawrence, we're finally doing a live stream, buddy. Jason works a lot's here. Jason, I'm so sorry I did not get the chance to go through the podcast yet, but everybody's telling me we did good. Thank you so much for letting me be on one of y'all's podcasts. That was super awesome. I told them guys I'm nervous, but I'm tickled to death to get to play a part to be in a podcast. I always wanted to be on one. I didn't have to beg nobody or nothing. They called me. They said, we're banging out podcasts today. Said, come down here. We got a little plan figured out. We can work this out. And I was just happy to get to play along. So thank you, Jason Works a Lot. Thank you, Mr. Perfect, for letting me play along with you guys. That was super awesome. Some fun facts. A Swedish log trucking trailer got a max weight of 6,500 kilograms. What is 6,500 kilograms? Let's see. 60 weight. Let's go to weight. Weight. Kilograms. 6,500. Did you say 6,500? 65,000 kilograms. What is that in pounds? 65. Holy Toledo. That ain't right. Johnny, is that right? That's 143,000 American pounds. A Swedish log truck and trailer got a max weight of, holy cow. Johnny, is that right? According to this is what the max weight in a European trailer is if it's in the kilograms, and if that's right. Jason Worklock, Wade didn't want you to tell your joke on the podcast, but I want to hear it. What was the joke? I forgot about the joke. Wade, give a thumbs up on this video. Thank you, Alex. How would it cost to start a business? Well, that's right then. How come you guys don't run self-loaders on your trailer? Brandon Baker, that's a very good question. How come you guys don't run self-loaders on your trailers? Now, Brandon, I'm going to tell y'all something, though. One thing I've learned in doing this YouTube thing is the daggone questions you all put out. It gets me thinking. Thank you, Rail, by the way. Thanks a bunch. Happy early Turkey Day, Wade, family, and Railham. Thank you, Railham. I appreciate it, buddy. Where was I at? Hang on. Let me find y'all here. Brandon Barker's. Sorry, Brandon. Didn't mean to say Barker. How come you guys don't run self-load? Okay, so here's what I don't want to be wrong. So when I answer questions you all ask me that's a head scratcher like what Brandon's got, I don't want to say the wrong thing. Now, that requires a bit of thinking. Now, my Uncle Doyle had a self-loader that I used to run from time to time to clean up a logging job when we was together. And it worked for cleaning up a logging job. Now, with our type of logging, it's an infrastructure thing. Brandon, the best I could say is it's an infrastructure thing. I know the type of mentality you're giving me. Well, first of all, in our mentality, okay, here's our mentality. All I can tell you is our mentality, and I'm not going to tell you it's right or it's wrong, because I've seen it done both ways. Most people in our area does it our way. You know what they say, when in Rome, do like the Romans do. In our area, in our neck of the woods, what most people does is they try to get their empty weight down. They try to get their moving parts down to a bare minimum, which is a simple log truck, a simple log trailer, and load it with one single knuckle boom, because usually in our area, in the past, leading up to today, to this point in our technological advancement of our industry, the problem has been getting the wood out to the yard. So most of the focus has been there for our area. And then now that we're getting it out to the yard like a piece of cake, well, what's going on now? It's still seeming like it's backing up what we do of not using self-loaders, of using a knuckle boom. I know what you're asking. I don't know, Brandon. I don't know if I can answer that properly, because to me, it raises 1,000 questions. If you're thinking on it deep, like you might be thinking, it raises 1,000 more questions when you ask that question. So I don't know how to answer that wholesomely. Now, we don't use them because they're small, chintzy parts, and you're dragging around a heavy loader. And what we're after is getting the empty weight right, the least amount of moving parts as possible, a predictable, durable machine that you don't tie up a mechanic working on, or a fabrication or a welder man working on, and get in the cycles. So we're looking at it kind of like the mentality of the coal bucket line. That's kind of how we're looking on our log trailers. Now, people with self-loaders do more of a niche type of mentality, from my experience, unless you go to Europe. And in Europe, they have a whole different system. It's cut the length. And if you go cut the link, that changes everything. And that raises up problems that I don't know that I have the mentality to answer properly. So I hope that helps in some way. It's correct. They're even trying to, with a second trailer, those close to 80,000. Holy cow. Johnny, what is 80,000 kilograms? 80 kilograms. Holy cow, boys. That's what Johnny's talking about on a full load in Europe is what they're trying to get in Sweden. Did you say Sweden or Switzerland? You said Sweden, didn't you, Johnny? That is something now. I only watch YouTube, so I'm glad there are people like you. Thanks a lot, Redman. Appreciate it, buddy. Where are we at, guys? How lucrative was business for you guys back in early to mid? Mark Munyon asked a question. A good question, Mark. He asks, how lucrative was business for you guys back in the early to mid 90s? A piece of freaking cake. You could slip, fall down, and make a profit. And what it does is it creates fattiness. What happened in the 90s? What happened in the 90s is, well, if you go back to the Depression era in the United States, during the Depression, people starved off of their farms. There was the drought of 37, 8, 9, 6, 9, somewhere in there. Somebody that knows say, but there was 2 years of drought. That's when the Dust Bowl happened in Oklahoma and that stuff. The years of the Dust Bowl, everybody starved off the farm. They moved to the city and they starved off of their what the heck did you call homesteads? They starved off their homesteads and they moved back to the city. Okay, when all that ground started growing back in our area, it's the time of the CC camps, the time of the TVA and the all that stuff, all them. Here's Mommy Ann. It was that time.
You started without me.
Yeah. I can't hear what you're.
Oh.
Broke my chain of thought. I was answering the question.
What screen do I look at?
Hi, Mommy Ann, by the way.
Did you tell me you have double screens?
Yeah, this is the one we're going in, but we're reading comments out of this one.
Oh.
And the question was the 90s. Okay, the 90s. And she's beautiful, by the way. Thank you. Through the 90s, all the red oak, what I'm trying to get at is the Depression area, all the farms started growing back. And they tended to grow back in oak because everybody had farmed the land to death. That's back in the years of the sod busters. And they busted the sod all right. They ruined the daggone topsoil. So what grew back was oak. And through the course of time, all that oak come due right in the 90s, in the late 80s and 90s. So all that red oak and white oak and stuff that had grown back from farm to death ground come due right then. There was a spread of profit in that type of wood. So we all went at it, and there was as abundant. The oak was running like water. Everybody was paying a big price for red oak in Europe and stuff like that. Everybody wanted red oak furniture, and red oak was coming out like crazy. And that was before they signed all the trade agreements that screwed the American worker. So we could just, and what it done is it gave us a false sense of security in reality. It gave us a false sense of security. We growed too aggressively on the bank account. And by the time NAFTA got signed, the year 2000, the year Y2K got here and all that mess, by the time all that happened, everybody in the industry was robbing Peter to pay Paul. You know, there's chasing their checkbooks around. And we all did the same thing. But that's what I was talking about in a vision in the past. If you're referring to that, where I'd mentioned about all them good old days. I'll shut up.
I don't know what screen to look at. I just got here.
Just whatever. This one's more live, but the comments are more live in that one.
Okay. So which one are you looking at?
I'm looking at the comments here and the screen here. And what do you all think of our sound? And what do you all think of
I'll
our?
just look at my phone.
No, what do you all think of our sound? And what do you all think of our ND filter? The picture and the sound. Somebody comment on there and tell me what
Oh.
you all think.
We are listening. They're listening.
Thank you, Redman, on the fly
They
suspenders.
like the suspenders.
Yes, I need to put wings on them so they can fly.
I'm not a big fan of it. It's okay.
Mommy says I look old in my suspenders. I said, Mom, I look old because I'm getting old. It's,
I don't know. I just want to. They're not
Yeah.
tight enough.
you
Look
popping
like
my
tightness.
bra strap. Quit propping my bra strap.
Do you feel
Mommy.
violated?
I feel violated.
Oh.
Brent Marler, just wondering, are y'all looking for someone to work in a mill or something? Because I might be moving up that way. Right now, Brent, it's mostly entry-level people, is it not?
Yeah, but there's always
Room for
room
talent.
growth,
I mean, yeah, there's always
So,
room. But yeah, and then we're not the, I don't know, I wouldn't think.
Everyone kind of starts off entry level and then, make
And
your way up.
if you got talent, you grow, you move up fast.
Mhm.
But
So,
that-
yeah,
that-
definitely come in and see us.
our type of people, that's just like me. I mean, I'm liable to go down there with the lumber pullers and spend a day pulling lumber, tormenting Hartwick or not Hartwick, but tormenting Ham and Steven. There's no more Lewis and there's no more Walter.
I know. It's
I asked
fine.
Steven today, I
Listen,
said, what happened to Walter? He moved.
I learned all this Espanol.
Yeah.
And now I got no one to talk to.
Walter was hilarious because Walter would. The other day, I come in there and Walter's telling me something about Steven in Spanish. So I'm repeating it, and I found out it's a joke. And everybody's laughing,
Look
except
at
for
you.
me, because I don't know what I'm saying. And Steven's over there blushing. So I'm repeating everything Walter said. Steven's sitting over there blushing.
Oh my gosh. So you have no idea what you said. Oh.
Michael Saylor said the government. I don't know, Michael. We had this conversation after election. I'm not going to get political on here. I don't know. I'm not going to get political here. But after election, me and Mama had this conversation about the government. And Mama made a good point. She looked up at me because I'm taller than she is. Mama looked up at me. She said, now listen, are you better off than your grandparents? I said, you damn straight. I said, I'm better off than you are too. She said, well, you ain't got a lot to sit there and bawl about. So I said,
That's right.
point taken, understood, mouth going shut. Brian Lister, hi from Scotland. Howdy in Scotland. David Haley. Thank you, David. David watched the podcast.
Oh,
Man, everybody watched the daggone podcast,
I
man.
missed your podcast.
It was good. It was good.
It was
Mikey
good.
saved me. Mikey had to
Yeah.
save me a few times. Dirt Perfect, y'all don't. Dirt Perfect had to save me a few times, but he kept the story on track and kept the yakking to a minimum, and we got her done. But
Yeah.
it turned out good. It turned.
Well, it's
good.
not live, so it shouldn't be like stressful, right? You're just
On the
talking.
podcast. Well, I was
Wasn't
stressed
live.
because it'd been. I was just stressed out in
Just
the beginning.
yourself.
I chilled out towards the end. Thank you, Addison. Love your live streams. Thank you,
Aw,
Addison.
Thank you. What advice would you give to someone that was considering being a self-employed contractor? From Cricket 94.
Cricket 94. I think here's the thing. I don't like to give advice on that. Now, I'm convinced that I have a pretty good idea, but unlike Dirt Perfect, I've never had to prove my idea in practice. So I don't want to. The only thing I could say is work hard and work smart. But if you really want that question answered, Cricket 94, I highly recommend you ask Dirt Perfect or Big Mom and Big Daddy, because they've been there and done that. What I know and have experience at is to take a good thing and work hard to make it better. But I've always been now I've worked with the hairstring budget. I'm used to that. I'm used to trying to squeeze a dollar till it breaks into 4 pieces. But what I haven't done, I can't say that I ever have done, and here's what you have to do what you're talking about, is you have to figure out how to make a dollar where there ain't never been one. And that, I don't feel I have enough experience at to feel like be confident enough to tell you what I think. I think you need to ask somebody with more experience in that than me. And I think Dirt Perfect's a good one. Man, Dirt Perfect, my Uncle Greg, and my dad, and Uncle Doyle, they have an ability to walk into a situation, and come out with a plan to make some money out of the situation and do a service for somebody that enhances their life. And I feel like if I haven't never done that, and Ann's dad, Grandpa Charlie, has done that. And I don't feel like if I've done that, I don't feel like I should say what I think that's right. You know what I mean? Because I don't want to say
That's where I got all my cool skills from. Grandpa Charlie.
Do what?
Nothing.
Mommy's good. She went to college. Mommy Ann went to college. She's a college educated gal. And thank goodness, because I need all the help I get. Evening, Ann and Wade. Hello, Pat Kelly. Thank you very much, Pat Kelly. That's €1. That's €5 right there.
Nice.
Thank you, Pat Kelly, for the €5, buddy. Good to see you live again. Thanks, Pat. It took us a long time.
You didn't know how to go live for a long time. That's kind of why we quit.
We quit because we both didn't have the guts to do it. Tell them the truth.
No, it was because it all changed and then it wasn't right.
You know, I'd have figured it out, or had Dirt Perfect to figure it out for us.
He was nervous.
I was nervous. I was nervous, guys. I've not been live for so long. I've been scared to go live. When you don't do it for a long time, and you guys are intimidating out there. There's just a lot of you, and you all ain't dummies. I mean, it's just to actual expose yourself to go live. It's just nerve-wracking.
Everyone wants to know if you're doing X-Men again.
I don't think so. I think TV's dying. But I mean, I hope that we didn't have a part to do with breaking it. But
I don't know. I mean, I just think like COVID happened.
We wasn't that interesting.
I don't know.
And it wasn't good enough. It wasn't good enough to carry another. And if they do it, if they are doing it, they're not saying nothing to us about doing it. So obviously, if they are doing another one, they're probably not doing it with us.
It seems like they kind of they take like long breaks. Like this season, the one season you were in took them a while to get back to that season. Like they took how many years off?
They had us sign for 5 years. We signed for 5 years, and we're on year 3.
So basically, for 5 years, you can't go on another show if someone else asked you. You're locked into that for 5 years, even though they're not filming. So
Brandon Barker says, actually, the process I run that's what I thought, Brandon. Cut the length. Interesting. How do you like your 759J? And Brandon, what is the maintenance? How bad do you consider the maintenance on the Waratah head? Oh no, that's a center post head. I'm thinking of that's basically the same thing we're running. Well, I'm running a 24-inch hot saw, and you're running a 22. But the Waratah head's a little lighter, and I think the chassis would handle the Waratah head better. Dan goes, us intimidating? Nah. Wade, what do you think about still? John, I think John Brown asks, hi, Wade, what do you think about the Steel 500i? I was really impressed with it. Now, when I'm cutting, it's hard like when Husky brought around the 572. But Kate, I fell in love with Kate. I love Kate. Kate is spunky. With
my middle name's Kate.
And Mommy's middle name's Kate, so that helps. But
I'm glad you named yourself after me. You didn't even know you did. You didn't even know.
I knew I was doing it.
Whenever I was in trouble when I was little, when Dad called me Aunt Kate, you know, shit was.
Roger Saul's named Annie.
Yes.
All right, Levi, you talk to him. Your mommy sit down and talk.
So okay, come here.
I'm gonna mix drink.
It's a live feed. Tell everyone hi. I don't really know where to look.
I'm Levi.
We just look somewhere in this direction. And
You're that camera.
okay, and here we have another one. This one was supposedly sick today. Yeah, so you didn't go to school.
Said he was.
Yeah.
Said he felt better after
Tell
school,
them what you're gonna do this weekend.
I'm gonna go hunting for the first time.
First time ever deer hunting.
With
So
Uncle Jared.
excited. Yeah, cousin Jared.
Honey, he's my cousin.
Yeah. But you been practicing tonight?
Yeah,
Yeah.
did pretty good.
Yeah. What did you use? Kind of.
We're going with 20 gauge slug shot.
So what kind of gun is that?
That's a 20 gauge shotgun.
Yeah. Did it kick really hard?
Not as bad as I thought.
Yeah. Do you like it?
Yeah, I like it.
Mhm.
It's a fun gun.
So
I don't even know if I'll use it. Probably gonna use one of Jared's rifle, but it's not using 20 gauge.
So they like your shirt, Mountain Dew.
Yep.
Oh.
I wore it to school today accidentally.
Thomas says he has new boots. They are Caterpillar boots. I have some Caterpillar boots too, Thomas. They're very comfortable. Do you have boots? Do you have boots for Honey?
Yep.
Did you get
Mucks?
Mm-hmm. Cool.
I'm getting the tail.
Let's see. Oh, Larder Wade's over there mixing him a drink. We finally got a fridge down here. He doesn't have to run upstairs. Well, is that all you have to say?
Yep.
All right, tell everyone bye.
Yeah, now I get to.
What do you have? You want to tell them about how sick you are today, right? You couldn't go to school because he was so sick.
Yeah.
I think you want to spend the day with mommy, though. That's kind of what I think.
All right, give me some of that.
So, then we have our little leopard.
Right.
Little leopard boys coming over to say hi too. So everyone hi.
I got no shirt, so I gotta wear it.
We just thought you liked the blanket. Soft. Looks warm.
Yeah, it is. But I need to go back.
Oh, okay.
Okay. Thank you, Joseph.
So,
Wade, you get in your own head sometimes. Yeah, I get stuck in there. Well, here's the thing, Brian. I get stuck in there when somebody's asking me something. The last thing I want to do is say something wrong. And I go to thinking of all the possibilities I have of being wrong, and that's where I stop and get stuck. Thank you, Robert. You always do like Cricket 94. What part of West Virginia are you from?
Ooh.
I'm in the southern part near Mercer County. No, we're from southern Indiana.
Levi, question for you.
Hmm?
How is it being a kid of a logger? Do you get to drive the big machines?
Yeah, I got to drive a skidder and a knuckle boom. It's fun.
Yeah, what did you like best about it?
The skidder, it's easy to operate. There's not much difficulty.
You tell me you can stop on a steep hill and get took back off?
Yep.
He did great, guys. He never killed it, never did. I said, now, of course, the things he gets to do is, not that I'm anything special, but I have done it a lot. So he gets to get taught by somebody who's done it a lot. So the first day out, I made him stop on a hillside, on a steep hillside, stop that son of a buck and get took back off without killing that skidder. And if you kill it, what's the first thing you do?
You put your emergency brake on.
How quick?
The first thing you're gonna do when it's killed, right after it gets killed, you're flipping that switch.
How many pumps you got in them brakes once you kill it?
One. None. Barely any.
That's right. And some of them, if you run an accumulator flat, you get nothing. So when you kill your skidder, 90 mile an hour over the hill you go, unless you hit that park brake. Park brake, spring applied, pressure released. So if you shut your key switch off or set the park brake on, I don't know about the Tiger Cats, but on the Deer, and I don't know about the Caterpillar, but park brake's going to be spring applied because it's on. The park brake's made to be on when your skidder's shut off. So get the electrical current killed your park brake, and that'll set that thing up before you lose your skidder down over the hill when you lose your hydraulic power.
You had me drive one like 6 months ago, and you never gave me that advice. Was you hoping
you were just going down the
Well,
road?
No, I was going
why
up
not
the
keep
hill.
have you try to drive down steep hills, Mom?
You was. You was like, you
I'm
just
just
said,
kidding.
see ya. Figure
I'm
it
just
out.
kidding.
Like, okay.
Here's a good question. Did that Tim Kelly asked, did that oil treatment work to make Brutus run cool? I don't know, Tim. I don't know. I don't know. I can't say that it's fantastic. I can't say that it sucked. I can't say indifferent. I don't know. I think it done all right. Didn't do nothing to hurt it. And somebody's been telling me to run it in your bar lube, but I haven't tried that yet. I think if you use an application where you're more exposed to problems, I think you'll be able to see the performance of it better. But I don't know. I'm not tested. I've not had time to fart with it. Really, I put it in. It done good. It didn't. Bruce didn't lock up or blow up or nothing. So that's all I can tell you.
That's the last thing I'm having.
Thomas Hunter asks, "How is Brutus?" Thomas, I was just talking about this today. I am so happy with Brutus. I mean, I'm so happy. I couldn't be happier. But now, if you'd asked me that a year ago, I'd ask you if you had a few grenades. I'd put it there and pulled a pin on him.
Hey, someone's got a joke here. Marcy asks, which tree has the best bark?
A bolt tree.
Dogwood.
Oh my gosh.
Ah!
Marcy, is it right?
Robert Lackey asks, "Mommy, how do you like having 4 kids with one being grown weight?"
Oh my gosh.
That's so true.
There are no
so
words.
Mature.
No words.
Marcy says dogwood.
Dogwood's right. Oh my gosh.
I have new work boots. They are Caterpillar work boots. Gotcha, Thomas.
I was like,
Never tried a pair.
They are very comfortable. I have a pair.
Mommy's got a pair of Caterpillar. Is that the pink ones?
No.
Oh.
I think ones didn't fan out. They're just for like.
I kind of figured they're more for
just
walking around in.
Yeah.
So when you get in the 500 chainsaw, Chris, we haven't got one yet, but Derek and them wants one. I'm holding out for the Husky. I'm a Husky man. I like the way Huskies are. How long have you been doing YouTube? Just started my own logging channel 2 months ago. You are a great guy. Your personality makes your videos better than the rest. Well, thanks so much, Charles. I'm trying, buddy.
I think you've been doing them how long?
Oh, how long?
8 years?
Since the end of 2011. I think I did my first video.
9 years.
Like November 2000. And I've not done it right. I mean, you can learn a lot the way I'm doing it now. If you start off doing it the way I'm doing it now and don't make the mistakes I made in the past, you probably do way better than I'm doing. But I had to learn a lot of the stuff the hard way.
What mistakes have you learned in the past?
What
Tell us
mistakes?
about your mistakes.
Yeah, there's so many. Mommy, that'd be a whole live feed or two. Brandon Barker. Yeah, up north in the border Canada, we run CTL systems. So a processor and a forwarder that piles roadside and self-loaders that load themselves. So less machines, less fuel, less operators. Brandon, here's what I keep getting into. And I don't know that it's 100% true or not, but our timber is heavy. I don't know how heavy select cut hardwoods fit into the system. Now, it probably can and probably does. It probably depends on what machine you're harvesting with. That could work. It's just a system we've never tried down here. And I'm not saying it's a wrong system. I'm just saying it's a commitment. It's like if you got Milwaukee tools and you switch to DeWalt, you got to buy a whole new set of batteries. So say DeWalt comes out with a good grinder that Milwaukee don't have, you don't necessarily chuck all your tools to go to DeWalt or whatever. I don't know, these kids are distracting me.
All right, boys, go.
Okay, let's just start. Let's just
Get rid of them.
Let's
Okay.
just.
All right.
These babies are no good. No good.
This one's sick, so he better go to bed.
I'm so happy that Daddy's picking on
I
me.
thought your belly hurt. I thought you had a belly hurt me. Huh?
Okay, get rid of these monsters.
All right, come on. Come on.
I'm 7, not 6. Fuck the skinny guy.
See, I got to thinking with the new. No, never mind. I'm not going to get political. Kim, no, we have morons drinking. I used to run a Husky 390 with Addison Anderson. That's a good comment because I got a buddy, Jimmy. He's been in some of my videos. Him and Ron, they love running 390s. And I'd say a 24-inch bar would be a hot dog on one of them things. I've never run 390. I would say they'd be about the equivalent of a 660 steel. Wade, can I see your boys will take right after you in the woods or at the mill?
Okay. Don't want it.
Yeah, Jason, yeah, I think some of them will. I don't want to put the pressure on to do it, but yeah, I can see that. You can haul more mass per trip with a triple bunk loaded correctly than
That is true.
even a apprentice built cell.
That is true.
Gotcha. That campground guy, I'm not up on the type of engineering you're talking about. I'm intrigued, but I don't understand it. I run a ported 288 XP with a 28. Yeah, ported, Marcy. Yeah, I can see that ported. Yeah. Love the 390, Woodcutter says. I heard a lot of people say they like it. Addison Anderson, it's an 88cc saw, plenty of power. I know that Chris Liggett is really, for him, wink. I like straps. Stone Crop, I like straps. Boy, I just can't go for them, buddy. More power to you. I just bought a Husqvarna 576 XP Auto Tune, and I'm super impressed. Lawrence, I think Dirt Perfect runs that. Well, hi, Mommy. You hiding from everybody?
No. Back here reading something. They want to know about the Jeep.
The
Do you
Jeep.
not know about the Jeep?
What do you think about the Jeep? Now, did it turn out to be as shiny as I told you it was?
Oh, it's so shiny. It's like matte black shiny. It's the shiniest.
Wasn't that the rule you gave me when I went looking for Jeeps?
I said like a shiny yellow or blue.
You said 2 or 3 colors, but you said shiny in front of each color.
Yeah, each color is shiny. Yes. And something that I like with a soft top that I could take it myself down.
And not be embarrassed to drive because it's shiny and not flat, right?
But well, we got one. I'm not going to complain, but it's Wade picked it out.
Jackson, stop.
It's like
So she asked me.
kind of like you call it mommy's truck, but we all know it's not mommy's truck.
Mommy Ann.
Mommy Ann's truck.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We talked about this.
It's nice. It's
Yeah.
nice. It's manly.
We'll have to
It's masculine. It's macho.
shut this off. Oh. So I still got the Texas plates on the Jeep.
Mhm.
Yeah. Dan, I'm sorry. Yeah, I need to take. How is Blackie? Blackie's doing good, Thomas. Need to send injector pump off to get it redone. Injector pump's got a problem.
Blackie looks good and heavy. He's got that big bumper.
We just brought a steel 362. I'm not familiar with that. I've got a 372 and a 24-inch bar, works just fine. Billy, do you run semi-skip chain on that? I bought my sweetheart a Jeep.
Oh, that's so sweet. What color?
Is it shiny,
Yes.
Billy? It's probably flat black like mine. Or like yours. Like yours, rather. Sorry, didn't mean to say.
Our cats are loving your Jeep, though. They like to sleep in it.
Thomas Hunter asked a good question. Is it hard hauling logs? I don't know. It depends on what your definition of hard is, Thomas. It's harder than hauling some material, let's say, and not as hard as hauling some. It's top heavy. Hauling logs can be top heavy, and the smaller the log, the smaller and crookeder the logs you're hauling, the top heavier it gets. And the fatter, denser, and bigger diameter and straighter the logs you're hauling, the lower the center of gravity gets to get a load on, if that helps. How do you get away with the George Thorogood song in your opener clip? Elizabeth, Marshy, the only way I got by with it is I didn't monetize that video. You can pull that off from time to time, but I know I'm flirting with getting in trouble. But I do that from time to time on a video that I don't monetize.
You can use so many seconds, right?
And you can use technically up to 10 seconds. I think a clip can go up to 10 seconds. But if you use the whole song, you pretty much kill your clip for monetization. But either way you go about it, it's being chancy. And I am being chancy and cocky about it. Love the Husqvarna. Thank you, Jamie.
Oh, they bought a white one. White Jeep.
Oh,
Mm-hmm. We have a white truck.
does Ann still have the truck? Yes, Woodcutter.
Mm-hmm.
November 11th, I was part of your first 100 subscribers. Thank you very much, Terry, and thanks for sticking with me. I never forget my first subscriber. It was Boski Badaz, and every once in a while he drops by and says hi.
Aw,
They live in Ohio.
neat. Like you seen him, met him?
No, I've been telling him I'm wanting to go see them
Yeah.
and hang out or something. My first subscriber,
Yeah.
go hang out with him sometime. But we keep his wife's a truck driver. She's a long distance truck driver, I believe.
What's your handle?
I don't know,
You gotta ask him sometime.
like the teapot
No, like they truck drivers have a handle. No.
and a spout. They have a spout. I got. Oh,
The stick?
No. Like Smokey Bear.
here is my handle. Here is my spout.
Like the Bandit and Smokey Bear.
Pull me over and
Whatever.
write the ticket out. Oh, so anyway.
Okay.
Nice try, Smokey for the Bandit.
Smokey for the Bandit. November 11th. Thank you, Terry. Wade, I'm sure you have mentioned this and I missed, but how hot is the port work on pudding? Nothing special. When Stevie ported pudding, I told Stevie, I said, don't make it. I was younger. That was my older saw. I actually mashed the newer pudding. But I told Stevie, don't make it super hot because at that time, I still ran a saw hard. And I didn't want a hot saw because I didn't want to be tearing it up.
How many puddings have you had?
2 puddings. The first pudding is the pudding I'm using now. This newer pudding was this pudding.
Show and tell.
Going somewhere.
I think it's in.
Oh, he's getting that old chainsaw.
Oh, yeah, that's been missing a few parts.
This was my new pudding. I ran it.
Like this was your first one?
This is my second one.
Your second one. Okay.
And that's what happened to it.
What happened?
Now it is the newest saw. The saw I run every day now is a 2011. I don't run it every day. The pudding I'm running now is a 2011. And this pudding was a 2013.
What happened to it?
Yeah.
Well, when Dad got cancer, when Peon got cancer, we had a few weeks of craziness there, and I was trying to cut like crazy one day while he was taking his treatments, trying to keep the whole crew going because we had to run a skeleton crew. And I got cocky,
Drop the tree on it.
made a bad decision, dropped a tree on it.
Mm.
And this thing was cutting like a crazy machine. Look how sharp the teeth was on it. Look how sharp the teeth are on it.
You can't fix it? Pretty well.
Just need parts. You can fix it in the winter.
Probably now that you mention
Who
it.
got the tree in it?
Yeah.
What kind of tree was that?
Now that you mention it, I think I probably could fix it. The case still's not busted. It takes some extensive work, but I might be able to rekindle this bad boy now that you mention it, Mommy.
We can.
Because pudding number 1 was completely demolished, right?
No, I can't reuse it. Look, it's busted there. No.
Darn it.
You should have seen the tree that ran over the top of this thing, man. It was a big old poplar tree.
Mm.
Could I hug it?
Could you
Would it was
chainsaw?
no,
Oh, that's okay. You don't have
no,
to
like
use it. Oh, the tree.
yeah, like would it take like 3 of me to get all the way around it?
Mm.
Probably like 5.
Thank you, Kevin Morgan. Can you give us an update on the Lowboys y'all got from Florida? Love the podcast. Kevin, here's the thing. What Kevin asked is, can I give an update about the Lowboys we got down here in Florida? One of them's doing great. They're both Talberts. The red Talbert we got with the step down sides, Derek's been using it, loves it, does great with it. Now, I stuck with the Trail King. I like our Trail King. I'm tickled to death with the Trail King, and I'm used to it. And me, when I get used to something, that's what I want to use. I don't want to. My life's plenty exciting enough. I don't need to learn how to.
See, I disagree. I think you need to go back and forth. You can't get stuck on one thing.
Okay, so anyways, the one that needs rebuilt yet, it ranks so low on the priority list, I still don't know that I'm going. It's like Blackie Stacks. It's just pushed back on the back burner. And I don't know if I'll get to it this winter. We got a whole bunch of work coming up, going through this winter. That's high priority. That has a quick payback, and the list is 2 pages long. And on that, out of them 2 pages, the Lowboy is just one piece, one line. So I don't know if we're going to get to it this winter or not, but it needs redone yet. I have talked to Talbert. They will sell me the beams. I'm going to have to replace 3 of the 1 main beam and 3 of the side beams, or 2 of the side beams, excuse me, and use 1 center beam that did not get damaged in the wreck for a pattern, and then build the take the front end and cut it loose from the back end, cut a bunch of the crossbars out, take the deck out, and replace a bunch of stuff. Do a bunch of gouging to get the outriggers off the side of it for your boards, and then remount them on the new metal. So it's going to take quite a bit of work. It's going to take a lot of labor and a lot of, to slow down to do that, it's going to take quite a bit of an undertaking. So it's low on the priority list, what I'm trying to say. But it's coming, but I don't know when.
Oh, you went out?
Yeah.
Where we at over here, Mommy? I'm so far behind.
You're behind.
Just see if you got
someone want to know about the calendars. Did you show them the calendars yet?
everybody on here. Mommy's going to get them on the website as soon as we shut the live feed down.
No.
Yeah, she is.
No, not.
We got these calendars. They're Eastern Loggers calendars. Put on by some good people. Vernon Miller runs this deal.
Okay, so we're going to put these on Wednesday, pre-Black Friday.
We'll say it louder. Okay, Wednesday. Okay, not tonight. Going on the website Wednesday.
Wednesday, yes.
Thanksgiving Eve.
Because Mama has 2 Thanksgivings this weekend, and there won't be up to Wednesday. We're busy, but yeah.
Here's the thing about the calendars. All the proceeds for the calendars go for cancer relief. I bought the calendars.
How many do you have?
20, I believe.
20. So there are 20 of these. So.
And I bought all these calendars. All the money I paid for the calendars went to the cancer cause. And all you're doing, I bought them for 20, and we're selling them for what, 15?
I don't know what you're selling them for.
We ain't decided yet. I think 15. I bought them for 20. I'm on 21. Nice. I'm gonna sell them to you for 15.
Pictures are.
And then so every calendar you buy, $6 out of that come from my pocket to go to cancer, and then 15 of the dollars come out of your pocket to go to cancer. So none of the money's being pocketed by anyone. All of it goes to help. So all of it's appreciated. Thank you, Josh and Elizabeth.
So they use the proceeds to send gift cards to families of those that are battling cancer. So it's a really great thing that they do.
And I'm a selfish person. I feel selfish. I'm just happy to get to finally put something back for cancer.
Mm-hmm. Yep. So.
And you'll second to the notion that I'm selfish.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna have to.
Do you agree with that?
No, but I've got to get some sort of way to ship these, and I don't have mine.
Oh, so it's a logistics issue.
Yeah. So
okay, so our logistics isn't figured out yet how we're going to ship these without damage.
Because I can't ship them in my regular stuff, so I got to get something soon. So Wednesday, I promise they will be on loggerway.com.
Wednesday. Anybody on here watching?
Out.
Wednesday.
And like I said, we only did get 20 of them, and I think they've quit.
Vernon says there's a few more. So if we sell these out, it's going to run up to Christmas. If we sell these out early, I'm going to buy some more off Vernon to try to get us milk through to Christmas. And then we'll just keep doing it. However many you all buy, however much we'll keep throwing to cancer. However much you all do is however much we're going to do. So we'll just kind of let you all be the gas pedal on that. For now, we're going to start with 20. And they are nice calendars. Show what's going on.
Oh my gosh, they're so nice.
And they got a little picture of whoever, and they got a little
description.
A little description of who the picture come from and stuff.
Them. And the pictures are beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. So, it's October. Nice.
Let me step in here real quick. Josh and Elizabeth, thank you guys. They support us so much. He's always in the comments. Guys, I appreciate it.
Thanks,
You
Josh
didn't
and
have to
Elizabeth.
do that. I appreciate that.
Thank you,
That's
guys.
appreciated a
So
bunch.
sweet.
And let me jump over here. Sports balls. Bam. Okay. My name is Richard from Madison, Indiana. Oh, wow, Richard. Small world, buddy.
Yay.
Love watching your videos. The Ohio River Valley is a wonderful place to live and work. Stay safe, brother. Peace. Thank you so much, Richard.
Thank you, Richard.
I have personally logged plenty of timber up in Madison, Indiana.
And it is a beautiful place.
Beautiful
too.
place.
Yes.
And I was talking to somebody the other day, back in the country, if you go up on the long straight stretch that goes past the proving grounds, take a right on one of them county roads. I went back in there and we worked on a farm back there that had one of the last Minneapolis Molines made. And they pulled that tractor out, and it was a big tractor. I remember this tractor being all motor. And you probably know this tractor. It was all motor. It's a loader tractor they had set up. And it was just a neat, I couldn't get over how long the daggone chassis was on that thing from the 6-cylinder naturally aspirated motor they had in that thing. Now, who's the next one? Campground Guy. I'll buy one here and now and not ship to me. You can sell it over again.
Oh.
Well, let me write that down. Okay, Campground Guy.
Here, I can write it down.
$15 from the Campground Guy goes to the extra cause. Okay, Campground Guy, you got her, bud. We won't let you down. Thank you. Thank you, bub.
I think when we're all done, we should maybe make a little post on how much
you got? How much you raised?
That would be nice.
Okay.
Kind of make it like a competition for next year.
Gotcha. A big fan of y'all. Wish I could cut trees like you. I try, but it doesn't always work out. Addison, same here, buddy. Just be careful. If it don't feel right, it's probably not right. Brian, how you doing, buddy? What's up, Wade and Mommy? Brian's on here.
Hold on,
how's the world treating you out in Ohio, buddy? There ain't no more protests now, are they? Got their way. No, I'm not going to get political. How do you like the 579 leveler with the
759? You just like to call me 759. JH. Hello.
Brandon. Oh yeah. Okay. So Brandon Barker asked a good question. How do you like the 559 leveler with the fixed head? I run a Wartall dangle head. I know where he's getting at with this. So at 15,000 hours in hardwoods, it's like running a jackhammer on a waterbed when the head starts swinging. I know what you mean. It's got some wobble to it. Now ours only has 4,200 hours on it on a chassis. Our machine don't have a lot of hours on it. I'm pretty happy. You got to get with ours. I get used to not making my head's bigger than the machine needs to carry. So I just get used to not doing crazy movements because the chassis, it's just too nose heavy. But I'm telling you, once you get the hang of it, and the big timber we cut, and the big hardwood timber we're cutting, man, I love Brutus so much. I'm so tickled with that thing. And a lot of it's because we got a den falling up, I'm slop topping most of them, and the den's finished cleaning them. But I can clean them too when I need to.
So Dennis Hensley says $40 for a calendar. His mom died of cancer. Oh, thank you, Dennis. How do we want to?
Well, Dennis, when you buy the calendar, Dennis, when you go on here, Dennis Hensley,
Dennis,
when you come on Logger Way to buy the calendar, don't push buy on it. Give us an email and buy it manually.
This is Dennis's calendar then. We're going to save this back then for Dennis.
When you buy it, don't go on there and go through the shop. Just go on to loggerway.com, email us.
Your address.
Your address and all this stuff. Tell us what's up, and then you can PayPal us manually.
Here, let me put in my PayPal.
Yeah, Mommy's going to put the PayPal down. But Mommy's going to put her PayPal down or whatever. But anyways, go on there and do it manually. And then we'll get you the calendar manually. And thanks so much, buddy. That's something else. I don't, I never felt like I'm good. I told Mommy, we got to start giving back. And I've not been giving back enough, I'll be honest.
We've been thinking about how to give back. It's just
this
opportunity came and I said, this is it. This is.
You all been good to us. I mean, you all been so good to us. We're nothing but flattered for whatever we get. We are so flattered, and to finally get the chance to do. Well, we've had the chance. Let's face it. You've always had the chance, But I'm not my selfish mentality. I've not took the chance to get the job done, and we are changing that now.
But this is the perfect thing here. I think it's just a good.
Yeah.
Great organization.
And Vernon, it's a trustworthy organization.
Yes.
Thing about this is when you're doing something like this for cancer, you give your money away and you don't know where it goes.
Exactly. You don't know how much of it doesn't go to the cause as well.
Vernon Miller almost died of cancer. Now, I say almost died of cancer. I'm talking he was laying in bed at one point and the voices was zoning out. He thought he was done. And he come back around, he come out of it, and he said one thing, and the guys, this is what kind of person Vernon Miller was. He had this beautiful is. Well, I'm saying it like I mean at the time. Okay. What Vernon was at the time. Okay. But now he's a turd. No, I'm just kidding. Vernon, if you say so, I'm sorry, buddy. But anyways, so the kind of guy he was, he had this log truck. He had a self-loader. He run around in a triaxle with a self-loader. People would have him run around. He'd haul logs from certain outfits to the mill. I think he had a puppy pull behind too at times. But they took his log truck and went and shoved it into storage, cleaned it up, and kept that daggone log truck while he was down with cancer. He never asked nobody to do nothing. They done it for him. That's the kind of person. So he was already helping people, building up clout before this ever happened to him. And he said, when he got out, he said, I just want to do this for somebody else. And
did you see Dan Brown? Here, $20.
Dan, you write that down so we got it. Dan Brown paid too.
Okay.
Now, Dan,
and he wants it signed.
Yeah, be proud to sign it, buddy.
Yeah.
But email me or us, sorry, Mommy, and email us when you buy the thing, or email us when. Don't drop the ball, or we'll forget. That's what I'm trying to say.
I got my list.
Mommy's got the list. Usually, Mommy gets it. It's down. Thank you, Darren Hillard. He said he just subscribed. Hell yeah, brother. Thank you, Darren. Trump.
Oh, did you see G-Man from Pokey Bear and G-Man?
Oh, you two are two. G-Man and Pokey Bear, they are so sweet to us. You guys, they're just sweet people. They've been sweet to us for a long time. Yes. Don't think we don't remember that. They was on us to do a live feed forever.
Yeah.
Pokey Bear about gave up on us. She's like, are you ever going to do live feed? Yeah, we'll get there. What happened, G-Man, is we got bashful. We got nervous and just afraid to do it. I got a bunch of stuff. I got a bunch of stuff to go through, a bunch of goodies to go through here. I'll do it on the next live feed because this is already running along. Mm-hmm. But we got a bunch of stuff to go through, and I got a mental block. But we got some people to get involved with on the next live feed and stuff to finally get things rolling again. You need Timber Bee suspenders, Dust. Dust and I have thought about that, buddy.
Yes.
Yeah, very much. Here, Woodcutter 62. Yes, Vernon is one heck of a guy. Look forward to seeing him every year at the Paul Bunyan Show. That's exactly right, Woodcutter. Mark, Robert, Wade, do you guys ever come up towards Franklin County, Indiana? Mark, where's Franklin? I'm Franklin County.
Was it Franklin, Indiana or Franklin County, Indiana?
It's just Franklin County. Hey, Google, where's Franklin County, Indiana?
Here's a map of Franklin County, Indiana.
No, Frank, I believe that's a little too far up north for us. Yeah. Yeah, that's a little too far up north for us, buddy. I don't think I've ever logged up that far. Now that's in Tree City and Napoleon's backyard there. Now they're competitive bidders up that way, so they usually get to thumping on us. We get up there too far. There's not that kind of profit margin to be screwballing around up that far. Normally, that's good timber up there, though. Y'all got good timber. It's good. It's a good place for timber up there. Good night, Josh and Elizabeth. Thanks for stopping in.
Yeah, thanks,
Hoskins
guys.
Log, what do you think about the power to weight ratio on the 500i? Liking the videos, buddy. Keep up the good work. Do you have any hats on your web? Yes. Hoskins Logging. We got all kinds of stuff on the website.
Gonna have some new stuff hopefully in the next week or so. Some sweatshirts and some more. I ran out of camo hats, so gonna get some more of those on there. So
now the thing about our products that we got on our website is they're quality products. We are very vigilant in the quality of the products we put on our website. I never wear our stuff because I feel odd. I wear this hat, son, doing a live feed or doing videos sometimes, but I don't wear our products out just because I feel weird wearing our products out. There's something that says my own name on it. I just feel weird about that for some reason. But our products, our hats are very comfortable. Our shirts are very comfortable. They are Bella canvas. They're high quality shirts.
They're soft and they don't shrink and they're good.
We don't scrimp and say when it comes to our clothing.
Yeah, I mean, like some of these shirts, you get them and they feel like you're wearing
a piece of cardboard. Yeah. Almost everybody that we hear that buys our stuff, once they start wearing it, I hear it all the time. That's my favorite shirt. I wear it all the time.
Yeah.
Well, one of these days I'm going to do something real embarrassing or something like that, and you're going to be ashamed to have to wear something like that. No, I'm just kidding. She knows I'll do something embarrassing.
Probably.
So let's see who's up next.
So we're probably down to what about 15 calendars now.
Okay. Oh wow, there's a bunch of here's the good one. Joe's Mill Log Trucker. Wade, here in Upper Peninsula of Michigan, most of us are CTL. Yes, we've been there. Do a lot of hardwood, oak, hard maple, soft maple. Y'all got beautiful maple up there. We run Ponce Scorpion King. Oh, daggone, middle block.
What? Reading comments. What are you talking about?
Michael Berg's area.
Canada? Wisconsin.
Michigan.
Maybe
Michael Berg's area. The Ponce Scorpion King processor and Ponce Buffalo forwarder. Yeah. Yeah, y'all got some pretty maple up there now. Everything's 8 foot, 8s and 10s. All your logs are 8s and 10s, aren't they? Loaded sideways, that type of thing.
So Robert says, you need to get a hat that says mommy on it. Aw, a pink one. This is mommy. I love mommy. I think so. Sorry, I just had to throw that in.
Jamie asked, Wade, have you tried a Husqvarna 550? No, I have not, Jamie. The smallest saw that I really feel good running out in the woods, and that's only for limb cleaning, is a 572 XP, and I love it. And I run a 22-inch bar with 20-inch bar with full comp chain on it. But that's about the smallest saw we fart with out in the woods. Now, I got a little D-Wall battery saw that we can carry to clean ditches out. If we get limbs in a ditch or something, have to walk a ditch for the state or something like that, just for a walking saw is what I call it. But the 572 XP or that 550i, that would be about the smallest saw you want to fart with in logging in our area, I believe. Because you're just getting so much meat when you're cutting. That's just too hard on a little guy just to keep it cutting, just keep cutting. But you get a small timber or steep ground. We're not in steep ground usually. You get a small timber or steep ground. Now, the physics change considerably. And I've had people comment already on today's video with the 500i mess, saying that they're already using it in West Virginia in the mountain goat country, and they love it. And I think some of them might be pulling a 24-inch bar with it. I'm sure they're using skip chain if they are. But
so Matt Kremzar, sorry if I pronounced it wrong, says $50 for a signed calendar. So you don't have to do it. I think we will have Longer Wade sign all the calendars. That is a good idea, though.
Yeah, why not? I'll sign it. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, I kind of feel bashful about it, but yeah, I'll be proud. Okay, Kevin Morgan, can you give us I'm way behind. Holy cow. Oh, holy cow, I got way behind.
Brian says, as long as the actor that plays Longer Wade signs. That's funny.
Okay, Hoskins Logan. Wade, where can I check out Hoskins Logan? Look up what's the name of the podcast channel?
You're way behind.
Yeah, it's Points with Perfect. Let me look it up on YouTube. Points with Perfect. There it is. A few points with Perfect. Let me check this.
All right. Well, I guess we're back at a few points from Perfect.
Okay.
All right. So we're back here on a few points from Perfect. This is round multiple. We decided we're not going to name these things. We definitely have the folks. I just showed up and it is round. Who's that guy you might ask? That's the one and only. The one and only.
It's episode. Go to the channel name is A Few Points from Perfect. Type it in, Mommy.
Oh my gosh, Tim Kelly just donated $100 for cancer. Oh my gosh. Guys,
Write it down.
Sweet.
I'll end up spending it on guns.
No, you're not.
She's on my butt. I said, Mommy, they're coming after him. We got to get all we can get.
Oh my God. Yeah, no.
She ain't buying it. It ain't working. It ain't working for me.
I didn't get no shiny Jeep, so it ain't working.
I'm sorry. We're going out 20. This is 2020. We're going out 2020,
With a
bro.
bang,
That's
right?
how we're going out.
A few points from Perfect.
Yeah.
Episode 3.
A few points from Perfect. Episode 3. That's the video that they
3.
covered in that.
Okay, there you go.
Now, Hoskins Logan. Hey, Wade, where can I check the pot? Okay. Also, what did you think about the power to weight ratio on the 500i? That's what I was just talking about, Hoskins. The West Virginia boys that have been commenting back that said they've been running 500i's are very torquey. Husky is very horsepowery, where this saw is very torquey. And with the fuel injection, you really can tell when you start marring down on it, it does not die out like a carbureted saw. I'm telling you, it just don't. And I think in the future, you'll see that people will start tweaking on them on an app or something like that. You know, I could just see the future of them saws. And Husqvarna is coming out with something. I can't wait. But no, I was impressed. I was impressed. The power to weight ratio was fantastic, and the torque in it was fantastic for the size of saw it was. Wow.
Oh, yes, we do have PayPal for the calendars. Just go on loggerway.com and then you can pay through PayPal or credit card. So, or if you want to directly send, okay, I put it down on PayPal again. So we're gonna have to get Vernon on here to get us some more calendars, I think.
Yeah. Tim Kelly, thank you, man. That's good job, Bubba. Vernon, these everybody on. I'm gonna try to get them on Eastern Loggers to do some kind of thank you post for these guys that's putting all this. Did you write that down? Did you write down?
I got Tim's. Yes, Tim Kelly and Brian.
Hi, Miss SOT. See you at Friendsgiving tomorrow night.
Yes, we're having Friendsgiving, our first one ever. Excited.
I'm more of a steel guy. Wade them seeming better starters for me. Yeah, Baza B. Yeah, they done good. Yeah, Hot Sauce 101. Yeah, I've heard about this. He did take a $500 and ran it. Wade, I got a lot of maple on my property. Should I have a maintenance cut or wait for to mature some more? R asks, Wade, I got a lot of maple on my property. Should I have a maintenance cut or wait for mature some more? Without seeing your property and how far up north you are, the farther north you go, the better your maple is. That's a loaded question. Now, the price of maple is good right now, so you don't have any concerns about whether or not you're going to get a good price out of the trees you do harvest now. That's pretty much a given. But whether I don't know. It did depend on your property and what you got going on. I'm in Lanesville, Indiana. Are you in Lanesville, Indiana? Well, it all depends on your tree size and if they've grown. So if you got a lot of maple, I assume you're on the third cutting. This will be your third cutting then. You've did 2 cuttings and you're on your last cutting, which is basically where you take in our area when you cut your last cutting. That's when you cut the crap out of the maple. A lot of that would depend on your healthiness of your maple. How many acres you got, R? Why did you buy a cat knuckle boom instead of a Johnny? And when are we going to see Titus again? Terry, I've got some footage. I edited up with Derek running Titus. No, he wasn't running Titus in this. I got footage coming where it wasn't really covering Derek running Titus, but where me and him was cutting back and forth from each other. You see my camera shine at him throwing trees back at me. And why did I buy? So it's coming. It's not done like it should be. I need to get Derek the GoPro someday and let him use it. Titus is doing good. Derek's doing good cutting with it. I'm proud of the way it's going. Now, the cat knuckle boom, we got the cat knuckle boom because it's either the Prentice or the Barco. The only reason I didn't go with the Barco is because there wasn't a close dealer to us on the Barco. But if you got down to it, would I do it the same over again? Probably not. With what happened to Prentice, to be honest, I would have probably, if I had to do all over again, went Barco. But they got good dealership network. And they're good people to work with. Everybody brags on dealing with Barco. I just thought, and it might have been a mistake, they're both good. The Prentice was good. Well, the cat was good. The Barco was good. But I thought that the future would have been, and I made a mistake. I probably made a mistake. But the cat's been a very good boom. We love it. Love that boom. Been fantastic, But no. Do I feel like it was a fantastic decision over Barco? No. If anything, maybe it was not the best decision. But it's irrelevant. It was the decision we made, and we're happy with it. So it was good enough for who it's for. Thanks, Ann. I'm branching out on colors now, Miss SOT says.
Oh, yes. They got the new red shirts. I love them.
Gotcha.
Yes.
Wade, what's a good email for you? I've got a couple of questions. Anybody that wants to email us, and Brandon, by all means, email me, buddy. I'll get right back to you. Anybody that wants to email Logger Wade, go to loggerwade.com website, loggerwade.com, and hit the contact. Is it contact us?
Lowboy.com.
Just email us on loggerwade.com. That's how you get to us.
Yes, it is the contact button, and then it goes to his email. So, and then if it's something to do with orders or something, then he'll send it to me. So that's usually how it works. Yeah.
What's this here?
What?
Right here.
What?
I'll tell you. Oh, yeah.
What?
Being awkward, huh? Hey, Wade, glad to see the good-looking half of the family here also.
Aw, thanks, Paul.
You're still lucky to have me. You know that,
No.
right?
Black Mate Jeep. Come on.
Man, you're still aggravated over that?
Only when it gets brought up.
Talk about carrying a grudge, huh?
It gets brought up, and then it's kind of hard to forget. I don't think about it usually.
Taylor Aldridge asks, Wade, what is the furthest from home you guys go for jobs? Have your crew ever had to stay in a hotel? Oh, yeah, Taylor. Yes. As a crow flies, about 100 miles max. But highway miles, we've been up to 125 miles from home before, and more than that before we stayed. Our farthest job was in Speed, Kentucky, where the racetrack is. Where if you're going up from Louisville up to Cincinnati, watch here, and then Interstate 75 runs due south. We did a job at Speed, Kentucky, where it drove over and right against Interstate 75. We stayed in a hotel over at one time. That's the farthest I ever logged. That's the farthest job I ever logged on. I'll tell you what happened on that job, too. The park brake messed up on Betsy. We had an old cable skidder. We called her Betsy. It was a 640G, straight G deer skidder, good skidder. But the way them old skidders was, when you popped a park brake back in the park cog, when you parked it and put it back in the park cog, it had a whisker switch back there. So when your shaft hit the switch, you'd make a little click in there, and that little electric click, that would kill the power to your park brake solenoid and had to let your park brake set up. Well, that thing got messed up, and John Moon's out there hooking up a drag on that hillside. It ain't funny. It was funny now, but that son of a buck come out of park, and that he never dropped the blade down. That son of a buck come out of park, and Moon had he said I had about 65 foot of cable pulled out, and he said the next thing I know, I looked back, and he said all I seen was the butt plate of that skidder coming at me. He said I got dove out of the way at the last minute. He said over the top of the drag, that son of a buck went on down through the valley. That thing went. He said and finally bounced off a white oak tree and come to a stop. Oh, that's what I remember about the Speed job. I actually ran boom on that job. I cut up in the yard on that job and then cut the timber close to the yard. And we get some time.
You're saying my hair's blushing.
Oh.
Oh.
Step faith, is that 2 suckle? Where are we at?
I'm at the bottom right now. I'm ordering shirts.
Thomas Hunter, you can daggone sure write me a letter, buddy. I'd be proud to have a letter. Get a hold of me on loggerwade.com, buddy, and I'll get you the address. Go to loggerwade.com and send me an email, and I'll get you our address. First twin should be signed and numbered. Her hair's, mommy's hair's black. You guys are so, look, Pokey Bear's on here. Hi, Pokey Bear. I know, she's lucky to have me. I'll tell you what.
I don't know what I would do without you.
Well, you wouldn't have nobody to argue with. That's
right.
the first thing. You have to argue with herself. I can see in the mirror now. Now, self.
I would argue with myself. I do argue with myself sometimes.
Okay, Chad Jackson just bought a steel MS461. Now I know why people prefer it over the Tuscarora. Oh, but the only thing I can replace the 395 XP is a new fighting. Oh, I'm telling you, Chad. No, the 461. Yeah, it's compared to the 370. Yeah, you're comparing apples. I mean, them's good saws. The 461's a good saw. 372 is a good saw. The 661's a good saw. All them saws are good saws. But I'm gonna tell you right now, 395 is just what a piece. Paul Honeyman, you mean you got lucky to catch her? Oh, Paul, don't tell her that. I don't want her getting all uppity on me.
He's got me locked down here in the basement.
Yeah, I keep her locked. That's what I won't even tell that story.
Yeah, keep it clean.
Yeah.
Oh. Did you read Brian Johnson about Mr. Gary Cooper's class?
Oh, this is my Brian Johnson. Well, how you doing, buddy? Brian, there's been on Logger Way, there's been a few different Brian Johnsons get a hold of.
Popular name.
Yeah, you got that's why I didn't react earlier. No, I went to school with Brian Johnson here. He was a good feller, a nice person, just a good guy. Wade, do you remember the documentary video about the sawmill you did in Gary Cooper's class? If so, no.
You don't remember a documentary?
No. Brian, I can't remember that, buddy.
Oh, you made
it. Thanks for commenting on here, by the way. And I hope you've been doing okay, buddy. I ain't heard from you. Next class reunion, buddy. You need to be there. We had a great time at the last class reunion. You didn't make the last one, I don't think. We had a good time. It was
very fun.
It was very fun. I didn't get a little tipsy. I got a lot tipsy.
Yeah.
And man, I had a blast. Daggone it. I stole the daggone.
Some souvenirs.
Wait, I got it, Brian. Hang on.
I don't know. I don't think you still have it.
What, you throw it away?
I mean, it was glitter all over it, and it was getting everywhere. So, yeah, it was a glitter sign. Oh, yeah. I don't know. It was glittery.
So here's what happened, Brian. Okay, so Jennifer Kelly, she builds this picture thing.
It's like a sign.
It's a sign thing with a hole cut in to where you come in. It says class of 1997. You get in there and you like as a couple, and you take your pictures and it had glitter all over and stuff. Well, by the end of the night, I got drunk. I got drunker than skunk. So I'm wearing this son of a buck around and walking around on people acting ignorant. And the thing ended, right? And then I took the daggone. So I told Mommy, I said, I'm going to take this and I'll bring that son of a buck back in the next class reunion. Well, hell, by the time I got home with that thing, I done got drunk, walked around on it, had beer spilled on it.
Glitter all over the car.
I had glitter all over it. It looked like I've been to a daggone cheap strip club by the time I got home. That stuff. Crevices, I had no idea that sign could fit in.
We'll make another one. Next one.
Because I think we totaled that one.
Yeah.
I don't know how long Jennifer Kelly worked on that thing, but we totaled that one out.
A lot of glitter.
I think her name was Portia.
RB just donated $50 for the cancer fund. Thank you, RB. Awesome.
Thanks, RB.
Where are you at? First 20.
Paul said first thing to go is your memory.
Tonight, I think your memories.
My memory's always toast. Man, it don't matter what I do. I can't remember four things.
So Matt Crimsor says the first 20 calendars should be signed and numbered 1 through 20. That would be cool.
It's a good idea.
Yeah, it is.
Is there any
Gosh.
your thing's coming apart?
A pen. Oh, yeah. Oh,
Is there any
everyone's
what do you
commenting
mean
gun
on
back here too? Is there?
Oh yeah. Got my
Are you
Beretta sitting
scared?
over there.
He's scared I'm gonna get out.
Well,
no,
no,
the basement. He's got
my
his
back-
gun.
yeah, see, that's how
I
I
want to
keep
be hostage.
y'all wonder how I keep a hold of her. Make sure she knows. Mommy gotta know her role. You know what I'm saying?
Gosh.
Yeah.
You're crazy.
Yeah. So we let you guys vote. That's when it all went downhill.
This guy's.
I told Mom that third day and I thought she was gonna kill me.
No
She didn't think
shit.
stuff was funny. I was just a joke.
Oh my gosh. No, I wouldn't let you guys vote.
Talk
Women,
about politically
we are.
incorrect.
51% of voting population. So, yes, we outnumber you. You know it.
Yeah, but how many of us are getting changes to turn into you guys?
I know you go through all that work to turn into us. I mean,
Then everybody got confused on which bathroom to go take
Oh,
a leak
gosh.
in.
I hope we got all that sorted out.
Oh no, we're going again. I think
Okay,
we're in round two.
Yeah, at this point, I don't care. I'll just whichever one's got a vacancy, I'll go in it. I don't care. I'm not looking. I just need to go. I don't.
If I walk in there and some chick's got her dress hiked up, she's squatting in a urinal, I'll know to divert my eyes. 'Cause we
Oh
don't
my
we don't have
gosh.
them bathrooms in Indiana yet. Just grabbed a hat off the website. Can't wear Let's Dig every day. Well, I know, OptiTech, you wear a big deal hat every day. They'll get to thinking your royalty, your taxes will go up, I promise you. So you probably
Where are you at?
oh no, I'm just
Okay.
hitting the lighted ones.
Okay.
Uh,
Okay.
I like the turtles. I like turtles and hate cancer.
Who doesn't like turtles?
What? Dude, we had turtle soup last weekend.
I did not know. I didn't
Miss
have turtle
SOT,
soup.
you missed a good chili cook-off. All right, write down for
Oh, we don't
now.
like
All these
that.
ones, all of you sitting here,
We're gonna
you
go.
are writing the amounts down so we know how much of it to stuff to cancer
Yes, and I can go
Okay.
back, honey, and look.
and double check.
So,
Oh yeah, it's just written down. It's
Yes, it's recorded on
Yeah.
here on our top
good point.
chat. Yes.
We have got a
So
long live
we're-
feed going on. Are you all about sick of this live feed and about ready to shut her
We
down?
have quite a few more comments that.
Jeez. Cancer, y'all fine
Um,
doing live. Love to see it. Cancer, if y'all find F cancer, if y'all do doing live, love to see it. Thank you. Lossaman. Am I saying that correctly? Lossaman. And he's paying in euros. So Lossaman and be
Oh, do you have coffee mugs? That is one thing that I need to get on the ball
Ooh,
on. is
yeah.
my coffee mugs. I do run out.
yeah, we did make a round of coffee mugs that I didn't like that well, but
Which ones?
the ones the name come off of on some of them.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
Our first round of coffee mugs didn't go so high. The mugs was great, but the lettering,
The screen printing came off.
screen printing come off.
Yeah.
So we ain't gonna be making that mistake
The
again.
last round was really good. The one with the handle. I like the ones with handles myself. Those were nice. I
All
ran
right.
out. Gotta get
Roy,
some
I
more
see
done.
everything, mommy, like a big old freaking.
But I got more hoodies coming, and because I'm kind of out of a lot of sizes on the hoodies.
I'll tell you what I'm thinking. I'm
What?
thinking like a daggone.
You don't drink coffee. You don't get to. speak
Yeah,
all the
but
time.
you get a mug. It needs to be a daggum.
It's gotta fit in your car holder. What do you?
Well, yeah, you bet.
What kind of mug
You know what
want?
I'm talking about.
Like a thermos?
You know what you all know. You know what I'm talking about, like a daggone
Okay.
son of bucking
tin cup mug or what?
like the Viking, a daggone Viking mug.
Yeah.
Yeah, don't
No.
look at me like that. We're loggers here. We drink from a Viking mug.
Why don't you just get a thermos then?
We get a drink from a damn hollered out bullhorn.
Oh my god, I see
Yeah.
those. I
Yeah,
see
that's
those
what I'm
the
talking
other
about.
day.
That's a mug.
I don't think they'll fit in the cup holders.
Yeah, you just need to get a bigger car.
yeah, my car won't my coffee mug.
Still on the way to work. Stroke. Be beating on the drum.
Okay, so you want bigger coffee mugs. Is that what you're telling me?
I don't know. Something manly like
The last round was manly. They were black.
So
with
you
a
wanted to
big
go all
handle.
women's lib on me and all that stuff. Then women's lib got to really get women's
I'm
lib.
gonna
You gotta
order
get
because
you gotta
everything
yeah.
we have no pink at all.
Yes, you
purple.
gotta grow a beard. That's what you gotta do. You're gonna be all women's living. You gotta grow a damn beard. That's what I'm saying.
We need pink mommy coffee mugs.
You can have little petite pink mommy mugs. And like the manly Viking
Like
pillager.
with the horn.
You can have the mommy, the pink petite.
No, I'm not going for a petite now. You got coffee. You're going to have a bunch of coffee.
Oh, and you'll dump her down.
You
You
dump
get
down
the
the
pink
coffee.
petite
Yes.
mommy mug, and
No.
you get the Viking pillager.
The pillager. Really? Oh my God. You're
So we're gonna get 2 kind of mugs. We come up with this. This is how we do our business plan.
burrow mugs.
We don't want to do too
Gallon
much
mugs.
thinking. It makes my head hurt. I don't have that much Advil to get me through a real brainstorming session, but that's what we'll do. We'll do a daggone Viking mug. Then if that son of a buck won't fit your car holder, you better get a bigger car.
Bulletproof mugs. Yes. The boot mug. Yes.
What's up,
Perfect
Wade
suit.
from Edmonton?
Edmonton?
See,
Edmonton,
that's one of them
Alberta.
Canadian,
That's Canadian.
towns. You can't pronounce none
I've
of
heard of that one.
Me and Dicker Day's been through this 1,000 times. No, thank you, Kristen. Thank you, buddy.
Hey, it's me. $30. Thank you. Hey, it's me.
Right.
Awesome.
Oh my gosh, there's more.
Yes.
Love the videos, guys. Any chance of bringing back the flat bill hats on loggerway.com? Yes. We will. I love them. She hates them.
I don't like them on you.
Because she's racist. No, I'm just kidding.
I
You're
don't
talking
know.
about politically correct. That's what we're going to get around here. Politically correct as it gets. Mommy.
If we have a lot of
I
people
love them. The flat bills is great. They was
flat.
well, yeah, but they was the what brand was it?
Flexi fit.
They was they was actual
Yes.
name brand flat bills, and I all loved them.
So why
I still got one
why do guys like flat bill hats?
because they're bad to the bone.
Why do you know? Okay,
They
when you
help you put
when
your
you
war
get
fa-
a hat
they-
though, it comes like this, right?
You put
and
your
then you
war
do
face.
that.
Well, that's like Farmer John's.
And
Oh,
then you
now
cuff it down. So why? It could be flat. No, you can make it flat.
that's
You want it flat.
you ever been gangster? That's why you put your war face on it. You take your eyebrow line, it gets it all. Even when you're having a happy thought, it helps you suppress it. You don't want to be happy all the time because
You want
that's
to be flat. Like
Yeah.
Flat.
because then you
See,
won't know what
no,
bathroom
it's
go in,
dorky.
and you be peeing. No, I'm just kidding.
Okay.
I'm just kidding, Mom.
I don't know.
I
I'm
don't
gonna
care. I
have
know
to think about
bathroom
that flat
I'm
bill
saying.
hat thing. Since
Because
he,
yeah, I'll tell you how
since
you
he did
figured out.
donate $30, I gotta think seriously about this flat bill hat thing.
I can't read, so when I go in the bathroom and I hear a bunch of screams, I know I went in the wrong one.
Oh my gosh. Oh.
You know it? Oh, buddy.
Is that gonna be my new nickname?
What? Oh,
Oh,
buddy. My little cute buddy's what I wanted to call you
Little
one time.
cute
You got
buddy.
mad about it.
I
Any
know, I didn't
fabrication
get mad.
videos coming this winter? Yes, Ellerby Weston. But let me tell you something about my videos. Anybody that's still on here? We do got 300 people watching. Okay, so here's how my videos have been working. I'm months behind. The footage that's live right now, I think, come from September. And we've been capturing footage all fall. We have been getting along great logging. Mr. Tharp's come in and did some recording. We passed the camera around the crew and stuff like that. The videos I got coming up, there is some stuff he just logger weight cutting and Brutus and chainsawing. But there's some videos coming up that's got a little bit of everybody on there. Got some tormenting each other on there and stuff. I'm trying to move towards videos that has more of everybody else on there. Because everybody on the crew is fantastic people. I love them all, and they got a personality to present. And all y'all see is just me. And I'm like, man, I'm over this. I don't want to carry it all by myself because I like tormenting people and stuff, but I mean, there's so much. When I started this channel, what I wanted to capture was the attitudes and the personalities of the people in the timber business. And all I got was just me acting a fool. So I want to branch out and get more everybody else. That's the moral of the story. But anyways, yes, there's fabrication videos coming. Is that where you want to be when Jesus comes back?
What?
Making fun of me?
I
But
got
so
a lot of
anyways,
nose on them flat bill hats. I'm sorry.
you got a what?
A lot of nose on flat bill hats.
I was on a flat bill. I love the flat bill hats. If I could get a flat bill timber cutting helmet, no, I'm just kidding.
They want do-rags.
Do-rags.
Loggerway do-rags. Do-rags and suspenders.
Wade, do you do the fool so good, don't you? Thanks, Paul. Thanks, buddy. Thomas Hunter, you need new T-shirt with Blackie on. Oh,
Yeah, you do need one with Blackie.
hello from Indianapolis, Indiana. Hi, John Jones. How you doing, buddy?
Hi.
The
I didn't see that one.
hey, it's me. Flat bills fit better on a big head.
Oh, he put $5 more down. I don't know. We're gonna have to
He's
think about this.
Bon's running an auction on you here. Hey, it's me. I'm with him. I'm sorry. I'm with you, buddy. I like him. I still got it's one of my favorite hats, but I can't put it on because she raises Hades at me every time I put it on. Take that off. You look like a gangster. You're gonna go rob a convenience store. Well, I'll get you a cup of coffee.
Yeah, you get me a big old thing of coffee,
Yeah.
obviously. Okay.
We'll steal the whole damn coffee pot and walk right out of there. You know what? Because wit's the attitude we got. Or else.
Oh, Robert
So
said-
thirsty. And we're
Robert
sleeping.
wants to see me on the
We need
bitches.
caffeine.
Robert wants to see me on bitches.
What? Robert. Oh,
Yes.
Robert, you don't want no. See,
Thanks, Robert.
boys rule and girls drool. You know what? No. She's cute. Usually I'm tormenting her, but then she gets mad when I shut the camera off. That's all you do is torment me on the son of a bitch. I'm sick of it.
I used to be like, yeah, I was always like
Used
that.
to, like 10 minutes ago before we started the bitches.
What?
You're still complaining.
Complaining.
All right.
I just had to fix my hair.
Kevin Morgan says, say no to flip.
Say no to. That's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get a flap hat and just say no to flap bills.
You
That would
all
be
ain't none of
perfect.
y'all politically correct. I don't know what to think about any of you.
Oh my god.
You know it? You know it?
I'll have
All right.
mommy says no to flat bills. Oh my god.
We could do like a Flat Bells Matter march.
Flat bills matter.
FBM.
No. Say no. Mommies say no to flat bills. I like that better.
Okay, well,
Yeah.
whatever. All right. I'll quit acting a fool.
Oh, Taylor,
All right,
Taylor agrees with me. Taylor says
Yeah.
calls me Miss Lagerwade. I like that. Miss Lagerwade.
I like it. Well, anyways, let's shut this down. It's been a good night. It's been a fun night. We are working on almost 2 hours of live feed.
And thank
The
you
longest live feed, I
everybody
think.
for all the donations.
Yeah, guys, That has been
So, that is so
unbelievable.
awesome. Thank
You all
guys.
are.
So
I've never had a midget even do Jesus my knees. That's
yeah,
nuts.
That is great.
That's nuts. Guys,
Yeah.
that's nuts.
I
Thank
think,
you all so much.
Yeah.
Oh
I think we need to send these guys something. These guys have donated.
gosh, that's gonna be a pile of work.
So-
Look how many of them there is. Look at all this.
Yeah. I'm gonna
Look at this.
that is
That is
great.
nuts.
Yeah.
Guys, that's nuts. Thank you all so much. Thank you all for watching the videos. All of y'all, the ones that did the daggone Uncle Buckin, what are you doing? Okay.
Where do you see Uncle? Oh,
Uncle Buckin just threw 50 out there.
Thank you. That's awesome. Oh, I like his little guy that's running around there. That's
He's too
cute.
much. He sent, Mommy don't know this, Buckin. He sent the Buckin Army over, and there was a pile of you. Anybody here from the Buckin Army?
Oh,
Guys,
nice.
and
I
Uncle
seen quite a
Buckin,
few guys say that tonight.
that's too
Yeah.
much. You all are something else. The Buckin Army and the things you all got going on there, what a sweet bunch. What a good thing he's doing on the YouTube now. Now, let me tell you something about Uncle Buck. And I get in a dark place from time to time doing what I'm doing. I get to feel bad he's going and stuff when things ain't working out right and stuff like that. And anytime anybody gets to feeling sorry for himself, which is a bad idea, it don't take but about 2 Uncle Buckenvidges and your butt will be squared back away to where you need to be and your head put in the right spot. And Buckin, I don't know how many people you've done that for over the years, but it's been a considerable amount. And thank you for everything. Thank you for all, man. I don't know what I'm ever going to do to fix it all back. I mean, he says, well, you helped me out when I was getting started, and he's did 100 times more for me than I ever did for him. So Buckin, thank you so much, buddy. That's, and all the Buckin Army, thank you for coming over and hanging out. I appreciate it, and Mommy appreciate it. Love you too, buddy, so much, and love you all. I love all you guys. I'm gonna get off here. Let's all have a good weekend. Everybody have a safe weekend, and thank you all for everything you do for us. And we're gonna shut you all off.
Thank you.
Adios, everybody. Love y'all.
Good night.